1.46 billion light years away now. So you might say, well, the radius of the universe is 92 billion light years or so. It isn't, because we know that there's more universe beyond that. That's just as far as we can see. The universe, for all we know, and given the accuracy of our measurements at the moment, might be infinite in extent. And that genuinely is inconceivable. When we contemplate the size and the scale of the universe and our place within it, which you're forced to do when you think about the distance scales and the sheer size and age of the universe, then I think it's very natural for us to tend to come to the conclusion that we don't matter at all. But one of the great joys about essentially being a scientist is that you can come across a point of view and you think, I hadn't thought of that. And I found it happened to me recently. I was reading a book by David Deutsch, who is one of the greats, one of the founders of quantum computing. And he made a point, which I had heard before actually, in a book called The Anthropic Cosmological Principle by John Barrow and Frank Tipler, which is a huge influence on me. But David Deutsch and Barrow and Tipler pointed out that it's not necessarily the case that life will always be a speck, that life remains insignificant on a cosmic scale. You shouldn't assume that, because if life persists sufficiently long and becomes sufficiently knowledgeable and powerful, then it may be able to influence larger structures, not just planets, and not just solar systems, perhaps not just even galaxies. You almost say that life manipulates the universe such that it becomes immortal. And it's a very beautiful idea.